So we all already knew it was coming, but yes, Tom Brady has officially announced his retirement. This is a historic day for the NFL. Let's talk about it. Make sure to like the video for the YouTube algorithm, and also only a small percentage of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed, so if you end up liking this video, consider subscribing. It's free, and you can always change your mind. Enjoy the video. So yeah, wow, Tom Brady has finally retired from the NFL. Now at age 44, this wouldn't surprise most people as that's an insanely old age in NFL terms, but Tom Brady's coming off an MVP caliber season where he led the Buccaneers to a 13-4 regular season record, had a playoff win, and he did this while passing for 5,316 yards with 43 touchdowns to just 12 interceptions while completing 67.5% of his passes. I mean, absolutely incredible numbers again at the age of 44. And really those numbers showed us that he could have kept going and possibly play another 2 or 3 more years. I mean, he's playing at an MVP level. But finally he decided it was time because, as we've all heard over the last few years and as we all know, his kids are getting older and he really wanted to be there for them and for his wife. I mean, he sacrificed his entire adult life to the NFL, to college. I mean, really his entire life in general has been dedicated to football, and now it's just time for him to move on and be a family man. And I would say he's earned it, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, he retires winning 7 Super Bowls and almost won another 3 on top of that. I mean, 7 Super Bowl victories in 22 years is just incredible. And it's a feat that may not ever be done again. And Brady retires with the most touchdowns and passing yards in NFL history with 624 touchdown passes and 84,250 yards. Those are just mind-blowing numbers, but he said he wouldn't be able to commit that, 100% competitive commitment anymore for his team, and that just wouldn't be fair for himself or his team. And really that makes a lot of sense because to play at that top tier GOAT level, you need to have your whole life revolve around football every single day, 12 to 16 hours every day. I mean, looking back, it's hard to argue that he wasn't really the GOAT, like the greatest quarterback of all time in NFL history. I mean, in 20 years with the Patriots and 2 years with the Buccaneers, he's put up the most wins in NFL history with 243 wins, the most playoff wins with 35 victories, 5-time Super Bowl MVP, all-time playoff leader in touchdown passes and yards with 86 touchdowns and 13,049 yards in the playoffs, 15 Pro Bowl selections, most in NFL history, and 3 MVP awards. Now, Tom has had a lot of haters over the years for many different reasons, a lot of the New England stuff, the Spygate, Deflategate, all those little gates. But no matter what you think about him, his numbers back the argument that he's the greatest quarterback that we've ever seen. I mean, 10 Super Bowl appearances in 22 years. I mean, it just seems kind of funny to me because it felt like every single Super Bowl he was there, even when he really wasn't. And to be honest, at times it was annoying how good he and the Patriots were. It's just like, oh my gosh, here we go again. Another division win for them. They're back in the playoffs. They're probably going to be in the Super Bowl. But now that I'm coming to terms with him actually retiring, it's pretty sad, to be honest. I mean, think about how many football fans have grown up with Tom Brady being there at the beginning of their life to now, the end of his career. Some of these people watched him from age 3. They're going to be 25 years old. I mean, it's crazy how long he was so good in the NFL. And I watched him play his whole career, and now that he's gone, it just feels really weird. I mean, not seeing him next year is probably going to be one of the most awkward things for me, and I'm sure for a lot of people when you tune in next year. But now that the top quarterback spot is up for grabs, a lot of people say that it's Aaron Rodgers or Patrick Mahomes, but I mean, let's see who steps up and really takes that spot now that Brady's actually gone. If I had to put my finger on it, I would say, just based off how the last few years have gone, Patrick Mahomes looks like that kind of number 1 face of the NFL quarterback right now, but I don't know, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, some of these other guys are coming up. We'll see what happens. But the craziest thing to me, honestly, is the fact that he had one of his best seasons of his entire career, of his entire 22-year career at age 44. Like, how much more could he have played at this level? It really honestly sucks that we're never going to see just how long he could have gone, but I'm also glad we didn't have to watch, a bad last season from him like we had to do with watching Peyton Manning in his last year. And yeah, of course, Peyton Manning won a Super Bowl that year, but I mean, he was just a shell of himself, and they really won that season, the Super Bowl that season, because of their defense. So at least Tom Brady isn't going out like that. He's not going out while playing terrible. He's going out while playing amazing. But again, it's too bad he couldn't go out winning another Super Bowl, at least getting to another Super Bowl game. And again, he just had such a crazy season. I mean, what could he have done next year? But I kind of get it, the whole commitment thing, the Buccaneers, their roster might be changing a lot, it makes a lot of sense for him to leave now. But best wishes to Tom Brady, and I hope he really enjoys his time with his family. I mean, he deserves it. He's left his mark on the NFL for the rest of history, and anytime anyone mentions the best quarterbacks of all time, they're always going to have to bring up the name Tom Brady, and that's pretty cool if you ask me. Thanks for all the memories and fantastic games and moments, Tom. I wish you all the best. Everyone, let me know down in the comments below, what was your favorite Tom Brady memory, moment, and how much longer do you think he could have played? I honestly think he could have kept playing at a high level for at least 2 more years, but I guess we're never going to know. We will miss you so much, Tom, and thank you again for giving us so many memories. And thank all of you so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel as we have tons more videos coming out. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.